Harvard students dox, groups withdraw signatures amid continued backlash to Israel's statement. The reversals followed severe condemnation calls by thousands of Harvard affiliates to disavow the statement, which originally penned by Harvard Undergraduate Palestine Solidarity Committee. It did not explicitly condemn violence against Israeli civilians, though a spokesperson for the group later wrote in a statement that the PSC staunchly opposes violence against civilians, Palestinian, Israeli, or other. At least 5 of the original 34 signatories as of Tuesday night, including Amnesty International Harvard, had withdrawn their endorsements, though the full list of endorsing groups was taken off the public statement earlier Tuesday. Everyone is fucking apologizing. What was the statement that everyone is like freaking out over? Harvard students groups issued an anti-Israel statement. CEOs want them blacklisted. None of which says what the fucking statement was. Harvard student groups. The controversy comes in response to a joint statement released by the coalition of Harvard students groups following the attacks at Hamas that killed more than 1,000 Israelis and at least 14 American citizens. We, the undersigned student organizations, hold the Israeli regime entirely responsible for all unfolding violence. The statement said millions of Palestinians in Gaza have been forced to live in an open-air prison and called Harvard to take action to stop the ongoing annihilation of Palestinians. Wait, that's it? That's why these guys are fucking calling for blood? The OG statement. Today's events did not occur in a vacuum. For the last 2 decades, millions of Palestinians in Gaza have been forced to live in an open-air prison. Jesus Christ. Israeli officials promised to open the gates of hell, and the massacres in Gaza have already commenced. Palestinians in Gaza have no shelters for refuge and nowhere to escape. In the coming days, Palestinians will be forced to bear the full brunt of Israel's violence. The apartheid regime is the only one to blame. Israeli violence has structured every aspect of Palestinian existence for 75 years, from systematized land seizures to routine airstrikes, arbitrary detentions, to military checkpoints and enforced family separations and targeted killings. Palestinians have been forced to live in a state of death, both slow and sudden. Today, the Palestinian ordeal enters into uncharted territory. The coming days will require a firm stand against colonial retaliation. We call on the Harvard community to take action to stop the ongoing annihilation of Palestinians. Every single thing that they said is true. I saw a lot of VC types making a list of people in charge of these clubs and vow not to hire them, probably prompted more than a few retractions that have happened. I hate this. Yeah, holding the Israeli regime entirely responsible for all the unfolding violence is 100% correct. It is. And the follow-up is also correct. Events like these did not occur in a vacuum. This is literally the Israeli state's design. Not only the fact that they have brutally tried to continue its apartheid regime, which have backed Palestinians into a fucking corner, but also on top of that, they have propped up Hamas as the singular force of Palestinian emancipation, as though like there's no other opportunity for them. Oh my God, this is literally the truth. People are getting doxxed for saying the fucking truth. This is so disgusting, dude. This is so entirely fucking disgusting. I've asked a number of CEOs of Harvard to release a list of the members of each one of the Harvard organizations that have issued the letter assigning sole responsibility for Hamas' heinous acts to Israel, as to ensure none of us inadvertently hire any of their members. Where are the free speech defenders now? Where? Where are the fucking free speech defenders?